Hello and welcome to another video from TheSavageTrout on YouTube, and it is episode 21 of my FIFA 15 career mode with Burnley. It is our 20th game of the season and we are facing Newcastle United. I believe they're still top of the table. Yes, they are, by 3 points, and we're away, so this is not going to be an easy game. We've made a few changes. We've gone a bit bold here. We've put in Howieson. Just felt like Jones and Taylor really haven't been cutting it, so I want to give some new blood a bit of a run out. Ings has gone back up front, and Kitely's also back into the side for this game. As you can see, it is the 1st of January, so we have started the new year. And, the transfer window is obviously open, so this will probably be the best video for you to comment on who you think I should bring in for the transfer window and things like that, and who I should sell. I've already had something from Ross Wallace saying that he wants to leave the club, so if an offer comes in, I'm not going to deny it, to be honest. Wallace hasn't really offered us that much this season, to be honest, and I think we could probably get a better backup than him, to be honest. He is quite old, I believe, as Ings dismantles that sign there. But this would be amazing if we could get something out of this. I mean, our last game wasn't exactly superb against Manchester City, getting beaten and bashed 6-1. I don't know if Newcastle are going to quite provide that difficulty. Of course, Riviere scored that goal last time out when us two faced. I believe this is the first game in the season where it's our first back-to-back well, not back-to-back, but our first home and away fixture. So hopefully Newcastle won't be able to do the double over us. Obviously, we took the lead in that game at home last time out, but they of course came back from 1-0 down to win 2-1. Here's Danny Ings. It's a good ball in, and Jutskovic will get his head onto it potentially. It's come to Kitely, who was about to get the shot away, couldn't quite though, and Howieson looking for his first introduction to the game. Howieson quite young along with Chalobah, so we've got quite a young central midfield, and defence. I mean, Michael Keane's not too old. The only person really in the middle that we have that's young is, old is Shackle, really. So we're going with Zhu for now, which is, I guess, what we kind of need at this stage, although maybe not there. And we got a bit lucky there. Heaton couldn't make the initial save, and then luckily the striker there couldn't quite touch it towards the goal. Instead it went straight into the keeper's arms. Here's Danny Ings over to Trippier now. Kitely. He scored a few goals this season. Hopefully he can maybe come up with more. Chalobah, Jutskovic. And we've tried to play it back into Jutskovic with Ings. It almost worked. Those two have linked up well in the past. Almost came to fruition there again. Sadly not though. Cabella, always a good player for Newcastle. Also, sorry about not uploading as much in the last few days. I've been in Manchester, so that's one of my excuses. And the other excuses, well, the other two excuses are the fact that I've downloaded Football Manager, or bought it, I should say, on Steam. So I've been playing that a bit, and also just work again as well, really. So there's all the combinations of that, really. Here's Jutskovic. Howieson gets a decent touch, and he's found Ings, and it's come to Jutskovic now. Nice passing. We haven't really created much. Here's Howieson, tried to get his head on it, but I think him and Chalobah slightly gone each other's way there, which I guess might be to do with their kind of inexperience. They both kind of wanted to go for it. Howieson couldn't quite get it off Anita there. And here's Tiote. Poor pass from him though. Luckily for Newcastle, they kept the ball though. It's been a much better game so far than we played against Man City, I have to say though. We haven't quite been dominated like we were in that game, although that was very close, and I'm not quite sure what Heaton was doing there on the rebound. And again, we've got a tad lucky. The second time Newcastle have hit the woodwork in this game, and it was a solid header, I have to say, but Heaton again kind of went like Superman there trying to save her, and then pretty much left his goal exposed. Thank God we had defenders back to save us there. Here comes Boyd though forward, and here we've got a chance to break now, and it's Lucas Jutskovic. not really many options. He might try and find Kitely now, and Kitely might just get there. He has. He's managed to get a throw in as Leicester actually took the lead against Liverpool. And it's going to go back to Trippier, just about in time. Here's Kitely. Again, good tackle by Santon. Here comes Trippier again. It's come to Howison. George Boyd now. Oh, that's got to be a penalty, and he's given it. Blatant penalty, and it's George Boyd again, the master at winning penalties. And it was just on the turn. Jan-Matt's stupid challenge. And once again, we've got the chance to go 1-0 up against Newcastle this season. And it's going to be Jutskovic for, I think this would be his 7th of the season if he notches this into the back of the net. We haven't missed a penalty this season. And now's not the time to start missing, because Jutskovic puts it in. And we have a 1-0 lead against the league leaders. And the away fans are going absolutely mental. Elliott got nowhere near it. It wasn't the greatest penalty, to be honest. But Jutskovic, 7th goal of the season. He is really hitting form for us now this season. One of the top scorers in the league, I'd have to say, because, I mean, Oscar's got 14, but then the next kind of goals are around 7. Here's Cabella looking to pull what happened in the last game and get Newcastle right back on terms straight away. And they are threatening to do that. They've already threatened plenty of times in this game already. That's a good tackle. Chalobah just about clears it and actually took a deflection which put out for a throw and stopped Ings getting it, but we do still have the throw, and Chalobah finds Trippier. And now here comes Kitely. Lucas Jutskovic, we tried to clip it over to Danny Ings. Didn't quite work there, to be honest, but Cabella just about found his way through. Chalobah will cover for Trippier though, and he does it pretty effectively as well, although he's actually given a free kick there, which is slightly disappointing. Don't really think I did much wrong there, as it's whipped into the box and looks a bit dangerous. I think we're going to have a work cut out trying to hold the lead in this game. We definitely need a 2-0 lead if we want to have comfort in this for sure. Ben Mee's done well there though, and Boyd has tried to slip it into Danny Ings, and he's done it relatively well as well. And Taylor's completely missed that, and now we have a real chance. We've slightly messed it up though. I was hoping the defender would kind of be drawn out to Ings, but he kind of stationed himself pretty much in the middle of the two, and it worked out for them pretty well in the end. And now here come Newcastle forward as we've lost it in the middle. Shackle does well though, and Boyd needs to use some of his pace, and he's done pretty well there. And Howison got slightly lucky there, but it has worked out for him quite nicely. And it's got to be a free kick. Yes, it is. We're trying to find Kitely. Almost did, as it's now going to be. Well, I think we're just going to wait here. Going to pass it to Danny Ings now. Clips it inside. Great run by Chalobah. And I think he was onside there. No, actually, it was just offside. It looked like he was onside from my point of view. It must have been close. I guess we'll see here now. Yeah, I think... Oh, it's very, very tight. But not quite onside. If we'd done it a section or a second earlier, I think we would have probably been in there for possibly for the goal, as that's going to be a yellow card. Reckless challenge, much like Jan-Matt's, and it's Sissoko, who I believe got booked in the last game that we played against Newcastle, so he seems to have something against Burnley. Here comes Trippier though. Chalobah, Jutskovic, and this is nicely worked. And Ings has done well to skip away from the challenges, and he's put it on a plate for Lucas Jutskovic, who fires a shot away. Good save by the keeper, who was trying to go to the bottom corner there. Didn't quite get it though. Boyd whips it in. Good ball in. Keane tries to get the header. Can't quite. Comes out to Howison. Decent effort just over though. Tries to go for the spectacular on his, it might be his debut actually. I don't know if he played for them in the Championship in real life last season, so I'm assuming he might have done, but just have to give him a run out. I'm not even sure if Howison is young, but I'm just assuming he is. Should probably check that after the game actually. Tiote was a bit of a burst of pace there. It's going to be half time now, and last time out when we faced Newcastle it was 2-1 at half time. They regained the lead pretty quickly, but this game we've just about held them thus far, and Heaton has kept us in the lead there as well. That was a pretty tame shot. 1-0 at half time, And things are looking good at the moment. I don't know what Chelsea are doing. Chelsea are winning, so if it stays like this, they're going to re-catch Newcastle and be level on points with them. So, not sure how many games Newcastle have lost this season, but it'll probably only be in the region of 1 or 2. So, this would be a pretty significant result in the league, to be honest, for not just us, but Newcastle and, well, a lot of teams. As, we got slightly lucky there was how it rebounded back to Trippier. It's come to Chalobah now. Well played, very well played actually by Jutskovic to make something out of that, considering the pass wasn't actually that superb. Everton are losing again. Trippier's done well to intercept that, and Chalobah, very nice passing at the moment in this game from this team, reminiscent of Man City in the last game when they slaughtered us really. But that's gone into Boyd now, and Boyd has just about got away from Anita. We tried to put it in the box, Anita got there, but Boyd challenging. Jan Mat's not cleared that away very well, and now it's come to Kitely. And it's all over the place right now, and it's finally come out to Sissoko. We just couldn't get the shot away, although Trippier has done well there. And he's found Chalobah now. And it's come to Howison. We're trying to get it to him on the edge, but it didn't really work in the end. And now we've got to be careful on the counter here, because Anita has got pace. And he's found Tiote. It wasn't the greatest pass, though, and it has allowed a lot of our players to get back. Sissoko's got in a good position, though. And here comes Cisse, and that's great football from Newcastle. Remy Cabella gets a shot away, but he's put it into the side netting, luckily for us. De Jong is on for Cabella now, so that was his last involvement. And Danny Ings couldn't quite win that, which is a tad frustrating, as now they've got a chance to go on the attack again, and they've got options left and right. And it's come to Cisse, and Gouffran's got a lot of room. And it's hit it. I just had a feeling. And they've got the equaliser now. I think we're going to make a change. Jutskovic is coming off for Ashley Barnes, who of course scored at the weekend. I think I'm going to have to bring Chalobah off, to be honest. And Boyd will come off for Arfield as well. So 1-1 now, and it's Gouffran that's got the goal. But I could just tell it was potentially coming, to be honest. Sometimes you just know with FIFA that a goal's coming up, and we just couldn't quite get the block there, and once he's hit it was that much venom and power. You just know you're going to be in a bit of trouble, but frustrating that we couldn't hold the lead for long enough, but we are still in this game. We've tried to clip it into Kitely there, but that hasn't worked, and now we've really just put ourselves in trouble there again. It'll be quite frustrating to lose to Newcastle 2-1 again and lose in pretty much the exact same circumstances. Here comes Ashley Barnes, though, trying to recreate his goal at the weekend. That's well played by Arfield, but it's actually a good tackle, to be fair. But I think it was Jan Matt. Yes, it was. And now he's found Sissoko. Newcastle are starting to build up steam now, which is never good for us. Keane with Cisse now, even. It's gone out for a throw. We maybe need to hit them on the counter in this game now. Jonas Gutierrez is on. That's a good tackle. But again, it's going to be another throw in, and Newcastle are putting the pressure on. That's going back, though. That's an interesting throw, but it has sort of worked out. And here comes Sissoko. I didn't even spot Jan Matt there. There he is, though. And this is danger territory. They've hit the bar. Oh, and we've got very lucky again there. Newcastle hit the bar for the third time. And again, Heaton was all over the place and nowhere near the goal to save a rebound, so it's lucky that it was headed over the bar, really. But here comes Kitely anyway, trying to get away from Sissoko, which he hasn't really done due to Sissoko's strengths and decent pace, although that's not cleared very well. And now we have a chance to attack again and regain our lead. Again, we've lost the ball pretty cheaply there, and we got lucky with Santon there. Their defence has just been a bit weak in keeping the ball. Both teams have been pretty weak in keeping the ball. We've got another throw in now. I think we're trying to be just a bit too inventive in this game, to be honest. We just need to try and just whip a ball into the box like that. And Danny Ings gets his head on it. It's not a bad effort. And it was easily saved really by Elliott in the end. But you never know with those. Maybe should have took it down with Shackle there. Taylor trying to win it though, since he is fresh. Got to be careful here now, though. Sissoko's got options, and that's nicely worked. Good tackle, though. Superb tackle by Keane. We needed that. And Arfield has gone for the switch ball, and Kitely tries to win it. That's well won by Taylor, and here's a chance for Barnes into Kitely. Barnes actually got taken down there. That's a good tackle from Santon. Trippier will now find Kitely, and out wide to Arfield, and into Ben Mee now. Oh, that's a stupid pass. Well, that's a good tackle from Arfield to possibly win us back the ball. He's found Ben Mee again, who picks out a better pass that time, and he's now found Howison, who goes for the effort. We've got a corner out of it. Maybe took too long to hit it, but we've still got a chance now to go and win it. Taylor's going to whip it in. It's a good ball into the box. Ings tries to get his head there, but Elliott rises above him. Keane can't quite win it in the air, but Barnes is going to get there. I think he has. And Kitely now. Kitely running at the defence. But again, it's just Sissoko. He's very, very good. And that's somehow gone out for a throw-in, frustratingly. It's actually come to Kitely. It's not the greatest ball in, though. And now they've got a chance to counter with Cisse, because it's fell quite nicely for them. That's a good tackle from Kitely, though. And here comes Kitely forward again. I think he's going to go to Trippier, and he has done. And we've just about got a throw-in out of that. We're running out of time to get a winner, though, even though a point against the league leaders would be a pretty good result. Couldn't quite get the cross in again. Cleared away. Taylor. He's found Howison, who's found Barnes. Back to Howison. Tries to clip it into the path of the winger there, but couldn't quite. I think it was Kitely instead of Trippier. Good tackle from Taylor. Tries to hold it up, and he does so pretty well for Arfield, who's going to whip it into the box. It's a good ball. Ings was there. Cleared away, though. Shackle can play it out wide again. Arfield going to whip it in. It's not a bad ball, you know. Ashley Barnes. Couldn't quite get his trademark header. And now here's a chance for Newcastle to break. We've got to be careful here that we don't throw it all away now, considering how much domination we've had recently. Gutierrez. Good tackle by Trippier, but got a tad unlucky there. But we've won it back now, and now it's full time. Bit frustrating again that we've thrown away the lead there, but a point at St James's Park is a decent result. I don't think we're going to climb any places in the league, but we're certainly not going to fall any places either, I don't think. Chelsea won their game, so they're now going to be level on points with Newcastle. Stoke beat Man United. That's a pretty interesting result. It looks like Wallace is going to leave by the looks of it there. And we do have the FA Cup up next against Ipswich of all teams. I may be playing that game. I may just sim it because I'm pretty confident we can beat Ipswich. But anyway, that has been that. Any suggestions for transfers, put it in the comments. So thank you for watching, and until next time, goodbye.